What is up, y'all? Welcome to another episode. This is GMAK the Boilerman. Oh man, we just been pumping these videos out for you guys. And I truly hope you're enjoying them, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's entertainment value. It's not entertainment value for me, but I do like talking about stuff and bringing you as much information as I possibly can. If you're a first-time watcher or you haven't subscribed to our channel, man, do us a favor. Smash that damn button. It ain't that hard to do. While you're at it, right next to it is that like button. So hit the subscribe, hit the like. Let's get the algorithm going. Let's build up these videos, man. Let's get our following going, man. We're doing such a hard work here trying to bring you information. The least you could do is hit them damn buttons down below. Now, with that being said, in this video, I really wanted to get into talking with you about how you track your billing, how you track your jobs. And this might sound crazy to you, but for us, when we first started, we were just tracking them like dinosaurs. You know, I was using a notepad or notes on my iPhone. I don't know if I'm allowed to say iPhone on here, but whatever. And then we were sending out email-style invoices. So I'd be basically just go to Gmail and type in the address and then write up an invoice. And looking back, I can't even believe we were doing that. I'm not going to big up any specific company. I guess I could. But for our company, in the service industry, we've been using a company called House Call Pro. I haven't used any other company, so I can't. This is not like an advertisement for them. I don't get paid by them. This is not a referral situation. I'm just telling you, I'm being open and honest with you about the things that we use that have helped our company. So it's a pretty well laid out platform. Its scheduling is very easy. Attaching guys' names, depending on how many mechanics you have, even if you yourself, and even billing out of that program is very easy. And the reason I bring this up, man, is because, you know, we talk so much about business and business growth and making money and, you know, how to get your business off the ground and all those things. And but what I also remember is how many jobs fell through the cracks, you know, doing it in an archaic way. So, I mean, if I had one thing that you really should spend money on in the beginning is a good service company. Now, House Call, as I remember it, and again, my memory is very vague, and I don't even know pricing, and I'm not going to talk to you about pricing. It's irrelevant. You can look it up for yourself. You can get on a call with them. They're very good. Their customer service is definitely, they're on the West Coast, so I'm not sure. They're probably 3 hours behind us. We're East Coast, but they're Pacific time. But with all that being said, you can get a lot of information from them when you call. But I remember, like, based on how many employees you have on your roster is how much you pay monthly. I mean, there is like a baseline amount we pay, and then it's like, okay, we have, you know, we started with 2 guys or 4 guys, and now we're up to whatever it is, 10, 11 guys. So there's different price points for the amount of guys that you have in your system. Well, with all that being said, man, it really changed everything for us, the amount of jobs that were falling through the cracks. And when I say falling through the cracks, I mean, you know, we do a service call, or you go over here, you go over there, and then you go to bill it, and then that job is just gone, and then nobody remembers what the address was. And I mean, for us in our type of business, because there's so many buildings, or if you're residential, same thing. If you end up with multiple properties, like, let's say 100, 200, 300, 400 properties that you are doing service for, it gets a lot. It gets to be a lot, and it's a lot to keep track of. So finding a system for you, it don't have to be House Call. Like I said, I don't make money off. You don't care whether you use them or not. I know there's a lot of companies out there that operate service-based businesses. I'm just telling you mine because that's what we use. And again, I haven't used anything else. And honestly, once you get into a system, you're not going to want to use everything else, because we integrated. One of the things I think we liked about House Call, in my opinion, is that we were QuickBooks users before. We still are QuickBooks users, but it'll integrate your QuickBooks information over to your, it'll sync it basically. So anything you have on QuickBooks will go over to the House Call Pro. So that's a nice feature, especially if you're using QuickBooks, or you've been in business for a little while and you have your client list on QuickBooks. You can migrate the stuff over to House Call, so it's really nice. But with all that being said, I digress. It's really, 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 really important for you to dial in a system or a service that helps you keep track of all these things, because we're living in a world of automation, let's be honest. And the more you can automate, I'm not a huge automation guy. I think there's a time and a place for automation. There's no doubt about it. But I also still believe in that human contact and that human way of doing things or communication. But there is a lot of automation built in. There's CRMs built into that system. There's a lot of different uses, and I'll be honest, I'd be the first to tell you we don't even take advantage of most of them. But from a scheduling and billing perspective, it's been phenomenal. And like I said, really suggest, and you keep hearing me say this over and over and over because I know how important it is. If you are, especially when you're in the starting point of your business, you don't want to be losing money. You lose 2 service calls and whatever your price point is on a service call, it could be lost. You don't want to lose money. So it's really important to have some sort of system like that you can really keep track of everything and keep your stuff on point and keep your stuff organized. You know, the other thing that's really nice about it compared to how we were doing it before is when I need to look up an old job, because, you know, sometimes in the service industry, if you have repeat calls, it does happen, it happens to the best of us, you can always look back into the system and look up that specific invoice to see what was done or what parts were used, because sometimes it's just a matter of understanding what parts are on each job. So it's so important for you to dial into a specific system to use. Use a system. Don't be archaic. Don't be trying to save 200 or 300. I don't even know what it is. I think it costs us probably somewhere around $400 a month, which even that is not a lot. But we also have with the amount of employees and the amount of systems we use, but the amount of offer, if you're somebody that is more tech savvy, man, you can go in there and take advantage of a lot of different things that they have on offer. For us, we really strictly use it for scheduling and billing. But it's just a very easy way. Color coordinate stuff. They color coordinate each guy. So if you have 3 guys, 4 guys, each guy can have their own color. So you, even without even looking at the name, you can see, okay, this Brent is orange, George is green. I'm making up names. So there's a lot of simple things that are attached to it. But the real point of the video is how important these things are, because as we keep dialing into business and talking more about business, I think it's really important to just dial these things in right out of the gate, because you really just don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose opportunity. You don't want to be giving away free service, because that shit happens, man, more times than you think. You would think to yourself, there's no way no, everybody loses. Always falls through the I don't care how good your systems are, something falls through the cracks. So you want to be doing shit to mediate and mitigate that from happening, and the best way to do that is by having the proper systems in place. And this is one of those situations when it comes to billing that's so important. Billing's where you make your money, let's be honest. So if you send out 200 bills a year and you forget 10, average out that money, man. You want to lose that? I don't think you do. I know I don't. So really important. This is a shorter video, but something I really wanted to hammer home because it really changed how the dynamic of our company once we turned to a better system, and it's really worked well for us, and we're super happy with it. And I mean, if any of you guys want any more information on that, you know, drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. But that's definitely a key ingredient to building your company. With that being said, as always, man, we appreciate the out of you guys. For anybody that's been subscribed to us, that's really liking the content, man, like I said, again, drop a like below. Drop a comment, man. Let us know how we're doing, how we can do better, how we can serve you, any type of topics you want to discuss. That's what we're here for. We love doing these videos. It really helps us out in a lot of ways, because sometimes I want to keep bringing stuff, but I also want to talk to you guys about things that are relevant to you, and maybe there are problems you're having and there are things I can help you out with. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, but I will talk on it regardless. So we appreciate you guys as always. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. Whatever the you watch. I don't know. For me, tomorrow's the weekend, but if you're watching this on a Monday, have an amazing week. If you watch it on a Tuesday, have an amazing week. It doesn't matter. You just have an amazing day. Keep kicking life. Keep kicking business. Keep leading from the front. Win. Peace.